Hi to everyone, myself M. Anant Kumar. Today I am going to explain about the roles and responsibilities of Human Resource Department, means HR executives or HR manager. Here the roles and responsibilities of the department heads, whether HR, whether marketing, finance. Here the roles and responsibilities are completely different when the departments are different. Here the HR department is having three kinds of roles. One is administrative roles, second one operative roles, and third one strategic roles. Before going to explain about these three roles, what is the meaning of roles of HR? Meaning of role. Let me explain. The way on which someone is involved in an activity and how much they influence they have on it. It is the meaning of the roles. Here the HR department playing three kinds of roles. First one is administration roles, second one is strategic, and third one is operative roles. First of all, I would like to explain about the administrative roles. So here the HR manager playing a key role in the administration. First of all, let me explain about the administration. A group of individuals who are in charge of making or creating and influencing the rules and regulations, procedures. So it is the meaning of the administration. Here the roles of the administration. There are nearly 6 types of roles comes under an administration. So the first one is policy maker. HR department, being a HR manager, the HR executives, they must help the organization to achieving the organizational goals. So how the HR manager and HR department helps to the organization. So here the proper implementing the policies, when they are implementing the policies, when they are done in an effective way, then automatically the organizational objectives can be reached. So here what kind of policies the HR department is going to implement and what kind of procedures they have to follow it. Let me explain. Here the policies are relating to the recruitment, retention, salaries and working conditions. HR department must make policies relating to the recruitment. If there is any shortage of employees, if there is any shortage of skills of the employees, if there is any manpower is required for any department, by that time definitely according to the requirements, according to the necessary of the organization, they go for the recruitment. And second one, retention. So nowadays the protecting the employee, holding the employee in a long way, it is the main importance of the HR. Why? Because nowadays most of the employees, they're going for the further organizations because of for their increasing the salaries. So for the increasing the salaries and security purpose, so the employees skip the organizations from one organization to another organizations. Here the HR manager must focus on the retention strategies. Retention strategies means what? Here the HR manager making the policies within a time. The organizations must provide the compensations to all the employees and provide the wages to all the workers. And if there is any bonus and incentives, then these are all the strategies must provide, and they have to provide the fringe benefits. Automatically the employees are fixed for that company only, and in that the employees are must giving a loyaltiness to concern about that particular organization. And salaries depends upon the qualification, depends upon the contribution of the work of the employer or worker. So the HR manager must provide the salaries according to their designation, according to the contribution of the workers or else employees. So they must provide the proper salaries. Then Working conditions, policies relating to the working conditions. How can we manage the equipments? What kind of machineries we have to implement in our organization? What kind of updated softwares when we implement to the organization? Then only we get the competitive advantage. How we are going to beat the competition? This kind of making the strategies and preparing the policies about the organization, then automatically reach the organizational goals. And next one, administrative expert. The second administrative role is the administrative expert. Here the HR manager, must be the expert in the managing the duties and responsibilities or else procedures. Here employee to maintain the employee database and employee files. Why? Because here the HR manager must keep the employee files related. Here the maintaining the HR database means for, let me explain here, from the resume point of view to the salary of the employee, they must keep the employee files, relating to the resume, relating to the designations, relating to the to their experience, relating to the about that person's salary. These are all the things the HR manager should maintain the database. Why? Because sometimes that employee services are useful to the organizations. Some persons are immediately resign the job. By the time, if that person is having the knowledge relating to that particular designation, we can handle the dual roles. They can allocate the dual roles to that particular employee. And transport and medical facilities, transport facilities. It is employees and workers are coming to the organizations from different regions. The HR manager must allocate the transport facility to all the workers and the employees, and medical facilities also. The organizations must provide the medical facilities to the employees and the workers. This is the administrative expert and advisors. Being here the third role is advisor. The HR manager must to giving the advisors suggestions and counseling to the employees, advisors to the head of the departments. So why don't you provide this type of training? Why don't you do this type of work? When you are doing this type of work, we can get a better quality. There are all the advices and suggestions to the top level management and directors, CEOs. We have the HR manager must give the suggestions when you are implementing this kind of decisions, when you are implementing this kind of strategies, when you are going to produce this kind of products, then automatically it is gainful to the competitive advantage, it is gainful to the market share. So these are what kind of strategies implement. So there are all the sessions are giving to the top level management. And counseling to the employees and the workers who are not performing well. Being a HR manager, he must give the counseling to the employees and workers. And housekeeper. Then the fourth role is housekeeper. Being a HR manager, he must act like a housekeeper. He observes the employee performance, and he observes the employee reference, and he observes the last one, pre-employment testing. See here the housekeeper means, being a HR manager, he must observe the all department workers and employees performance. How he is performing, how much he is wasting the time, how much contribution he is giving to the organization. There are all the things have to be noted in the performance of the employees and the workers. And reference check, when the employees are coming to the organizations, they have to give the reference of the employees. Is that reference is, if the person is coming to the particular consultancy, if it is right or not. Employee surveys, HR manager must provide the employee surveys. Some people are entered in the organization, they are provided with a wrong false experience. The HR manager must conduct the employee survey, whether the employee is having the real-time experience or not. Some persons are making the fraud also. By the time, being a HR manager, he can observe and he can conduct all the surveys. Some persons are I'm having this much of salary, previous company is giving some certain lakhs to me, so according to that I am expecting from this salary from this or from your organization. These are all the stories and lies are telling some of the persons. Also according to their documents, according to their certificates, okay, the employees are, the HR manager must provide the employee surveys and pre-employment testing before going to conduct the recruitment, before going to select the manpower. So if there is any necessity, necessity is there in our organization. So according to that, the HR managers must provide the pre-employment testing. And next one, counselor. Okay, here the HR manager, okay, act like a counselor, okay, relating to the employee's work and career health, how to minimize the problems and how to overcome the problems. Okay, how to finally how can he complete the work in a quality way. So here is the very important. So if the persons who are having the motivation problems, some of the persons, okay, having the lack of knowledge, and some of the persons are health issues, and some of the persons are psychological problems. So so that these are all the problems are included for to the different employees. The being a HR manager, he can, okay, collect the data, why these the employees are not performing well, why the workers are not performing well. According to their problems, they have to give the suggestions, proper suggestions, and counsel them. So finally, how can the employees, how can the workers complete their tasks. So this is the very important in the counseling. Then next one, welfare officer. Okay, here the HR executives or the HR managers, they must provide the employees to the canteen facilities, libraries, hospitals, clubs, okay, sports. Okay, these are all the facilities are provided by the organization. So here the HR department must provide the canteen facilities to all the, okay, employees and the workers. Why? Because okay, canteen is very necessary for each and every organization, and libraries. So if that company is relating to the MNCs or else IT sectors, so definitely they have the libraries, and considering the work, they have to allocate the proper okay, books to the employees. And hospitals also, and clubs, sports games, restrooms, they all the welfare, whatever the welfare activities relating to the employees and the workers, the HR manager must provide all these things. So here these are the 6 types comes under in administrative role.